Why She Lied, Martina Monroe, Book 4. Written by H.K. Christie, narrated by Mcalpine. Chapter 1. Anastasia, the Day She Vanished. My heart warmed at the sound of Ryder's laughter. Moments like these made me grateful for each day. My son was 5 years old and the light of my life. He wasn't like me. Ryder was outgoing, gregarious, and always happy to meet a stranger and turn them into a friend. I grinned as he waved at the bottom of the slide before climbing off and scrambling over to a little boy wearing navy shorts and a green and white striped top. I couldn't make out what Ryder was saying, but I was sure that he was introducing himself based on the fact that he held out his small hand for a shake. His father had taught him that. Dmitri had told Ryder that whenever you meet a new person, you are to introduce yourself and shake their hand while looking them straight in the eyes. Ryder was lucky to have such a wonderful daddy. Dmitri was the best father that I had ever known. In the early months, he had woken up in the night to feed or change Ryder. As Ryder grew, Dmitri read to him at night, taught him to use the potty, and played catch with him. He went to every one of Ryder's t-ball games and cheered him on. Dmitri, the ever-proud dad, would stand up on the bleachers with his hands punching overhead, yelling, "Go, Ryder, go!" as my little man ran to first base. I suppose it helped that Dmitri was a huge sports fan, and I think he was determined to make Ryder one too. I was never really into sports, but it was fine by me that my husband was and that he wanted our son to be as well. Life was good. Better than good. It was great. I had a wonderful husband, child, and career, although I had to admit, the last 5 years had been a whirlwind since Ryder was born. I was nervous about motherhood, especially when I had fallen pregnant 10 years earlier than I had planned. But as soon as I heard that first heartbeat at the doctor's office, I knew I would do everything in my power to protect my baby. And I had. An adult woman approached Ryder and his new friend. I stood up straight to get a better look. Based on the coloring of the woman with her bushy blonde hair and fair skin, it was likely the other boy's mother, but one could never be too sure. I stood up and waved so that she understood Ryder was my son. She waved back, and I watched as Ryder taught the boy how to climb up the stairs and ride the slide down. Ryder was a born leader. At barely 5, he was strong and confident. He was my biggest accomplishment. I couldn't believe he belonged to me. I remained standing as the woman approached. "Hi, I'm Jen. Is that your son?" "Yes, that's my Ryder. I'm Anna."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?